What is going on, guys? So today, more 521 content. Gotta show you what we're working with here. First of all, been having a little bit of issues with this truck. We got carburetor issues, I think. So in the last video at the end, if you guys saw, I told you that it's been dying and having electrical issues. Fixed that last night off camera. That was bad battery, so I got out the meter and checked to see what kind of voltage I was getting, and the battery was under 12.6, and when charging it wasn't going up anywhere. So in this video I got a carburetor rebuild kit. So I was working on this last night and I can get it to idle, and then when I press on the gas it almost bogs out. So I'm looking at the carburetor, right, and I look down, and if you guys can see that right in this corner here, and then the other corner too, right there, we got a little gasket up top trying to escape. So I'm like, all right, I didn't notice that before. And then I sprayed a little carbon choke cleaner down this, and we got it leaking out the side here. So I'm like, yeah, okay, that needs a new gasket. And then right before I started this video, looking at the carb, and I just kind of lean on it. I don't know if you guys can see that, but the whole thing moves back and forth. And I just assumed, oh, maybe the base is loose where it bolts onto the intake manifold, but nope, that's solid. The whole bottom is loose, so we're pulling that out today. Let me just show you something real quick. So you guys probably haven't seen it because I haven't put it in any of my videos, but I also have a 67 Datsun 520, and it's light blue. Before I started making YouTube videos, I brought this thing up from bare bones. It's dark in here. Just turn on the light real quick. But anyway, I've been slowly rebuilding this thing, and here it is. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll know about this truck, what I've done to it. Fully rebuilt motor. Anyway, this is what I wanted to show you. This carburetor is a great carburetor. It does not move at all. It's very clean. This is the carburetor that's staying on this. I would love to do side draft Webers or Mikunis, but that's way out of the price range. If you guys want to know how much they cost, feel free to look it up. Anyway, not much more I need for this truck to actually run. I have a radiator actually right here in this box, but this right here hits my alternator down there, so I'm gonna get that relocated, have it come right out the side, and should be able to reinstall that. Because if you guys didn't know, Datsun 520s did not come with this engine. This is out of a 78 620. The 520s come with a little J13 1.3 liter motor. It's tiny. I'll show you. This little guy here, super tiny. Here's my hand to comparison on the valve cover. So if you guys don't know, some of the L16 4 speeds, they're like a lot shorter than the 5 speeds on the L20Bs. They're like the same transmission as the one that came on this truck, just a different bell housing. So I was able to use the same transmission mount and base the whole motor placement off of the transmission placement. All the interior is basically redone. I'm waiting on door panels and my seat. I have all the foam for it. Then I gotta wait for the seat cover. This truck is set up for a front coilover suspension. I got no torsion bars in this. Anyway, this truck is probably gonna be for sale, so if any of you guys want it, please hit me up. I'm looking for the right buyer. I don't want somebody who's gonna tear this thing apart, and don't mind selling it out of state either, because I don't wanna see somebody destroy it. Hopefully I can fix this issue. I just think it should not be moving. Well, I've never seen it like that before. And then that gasket also, it's just leaking. So I just think it's maybe getting some sort of fuel starvation. Maybe it's leaking. Otherwise, this motor's great. It's still got clean oil. It doesn't leak at all. And brand new tank, clean. The whole fuel system, like fuel lines and stuff, are clean. I've never done anything to the carb, so that's probably it. But yeah, hopefully this fixes, guys. All right, so first, gotta remove this choke. I'm gonna try my best to not lose any hardware, because that sucks. And I'm out in the weeds and grass, so if I drop them, it's bye-bye. All right, so I got all the main stuff off, all like the cables and stuff. Fuel line is connected, as you guys saw. Just dropped my screwdriver, of course. Got the wire to the coil disconnected. Got all the vacuum lines disconnected. One there, and then one that runs around the back to right there. Got that one off. Only thing I don't have disconnected is the throttle cable, but I'm just gonna take that off with this bracket down here. There's a bracket that bolts on with the whole base of the carburetor, so that'll come off when I take the carburetor off. Should be good to start taking some stuff apart. Also, today's video is sponsored by me. Are you struggling to find a place to put your drink in your Datsun truck? Oh, trust me, you won't find one anywhere. That is until me. Take a look at this. You see what this is? This is a cup holder for Datsun trucks. I actually make them here myself in-house. So if you'd like to buy one, hit me up on Instagram. Wow, Joel, thanks. I love my new cup holder for my Datsun. It's as simple as mounting it to your seat mount. Little hole, bolt it in, install your nut, and boom. Wow, I never spill my Red Bull anymore. Thanks, Joel. No problem, buddy. And now back to the carburetor. All right, check this out. It's completely off. 30 minutes later. 30 minutes of struggling with the bolts. Also, check out this gasket. Yeah, it looks like it was about time for a new one anyway. So, intake looks pretty decently clean in there though. A little surprised about that. But this is a no-go. As I'm down in the grass looking for that nut that I lost from the carburetor, it got me thinking. I'm gonna try my best to not lose any hardware, because that sucks. If I drop them, it's bye-bye. Dang it! All right, so I got the carburetor on a little cart out here. Still got plenty of daylight. Well, not plenty, but I don't really know where to start. I've never rebuilt one of these carburetors, but for the main issue, that gasket right in there, some screws on the top that I'm pretty sure what they are. One of them's already right here. It was already loose, so I'm wondering actually if that had part of the problem. I don't know. It's kind of a dried out gasket, but we'll see. And then I think this one might be one, that one possibly, and don't know what this is, but I guess we'll find out. All right, so I'm trying to get this done as fast as possible. Every time I'm on the camera, the sun just keeps going down. It's my least favorite time. Least favorite time is when it starts to get dark. But Anyway, check this out. Look at this gasket. Absolutely crazy. And it sure does look correct. You guys are not gonna believe where I got this. Out of all the places, AutoZone had this full kit. I'm surprised. I don't know what the quality is on it though, since I got it from AutoZone, but it's gonna have to do. It's gonna work great. Once again, guys, another stop at O'Reilly's. I swear I'm at O'Reilly's every day, or every time I'm working on cars, I feel like I end up at O'Reilly's, or yeah, mostly O'Reilly's. So that being said, O'Reilly's, sponsor me. All right, so I'm coming to the last steps of the carburetor rebuild, and look at all the debris I found inside the filter and this housing. Looks like there's a bunch of sand, so that could have been part of my issue too, of fuel loss. All right, guys, so carburetor is fully rebuilt, new jets, new gaskets, all that good stuff. Took me a lot longer than I was expecting because kept putting stuff together and then realizing that I had to take it apart to put something else on. So it doesn't matter. Anyway, it's done. Should be good to go. Now I just gotta put the nuts back on. Did find that nut that I dropped on the ground. And then hook up all those vacuum lines, the throttle cable. And then we'll throw in the battery and see how it works. All right, everyone, so everything's put back together. It's dark outside, at least I got this light. But now we're gonna, this is the battery, the bad battery. Been charging it, said it was charged, so hopefully it works, I guess. Running fairly smooth so far. Not much movement in the engine, which is nice. You can see it's got fuel in the bowl too. All right, so the 521 is running real good now. It's been idling for a while now. Doesn't have much engine shake or anything. It's got a fairly decent throttle response. I need to do a little bit of tuning though. But my next video I'll probably do a valve lash on the L16 that's in that, or show you guys how to do valve lash on any L series, I guess, because it does sound a little chattery up top. So I'll adjust that. It's basically just a feeler gauge and a couple wrenches. It's pretty simple. But I'll do that. If you guys have any ideas for me or anything, comment down below. Comment down below what you want to see. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.